Today we're going to connect our SendFox email autoresponder account with GroovePages. And if you have an email autoresponder that does not currently integrate with GroovePages, you can do so with Zapier, which is how we're going to do today's video. We're going to be using Zapier to connect the two. SendFox is a $49 autoresponder lifetime deal from the AppSumo group. There's a link down in the description. It's a referral link. I'll get $10. You'll get $10 off your first purchase, and I highly recommend SendFox. So to get started, let's log in to our GrooveFunnels account, and we're going to come up here in the top right corner and we're going to go to My Integrations. Under My Integrations, we're going to click Add, and we're going to add the integration type as a Zapier integration. We're going to type in GroovePages opt-in, and we're going to click Update. You can name it whatever you want. Here you can delete or edit if you want to edit the name. That's pretty much all you get as far as options. And once our integration is added, we can navigate to our GroovePages account, whatever page we're looking to connect this integration, which I'm going to use this Best Free Funnel Builder landing page that we made in another video. So once our landing page opens up, we're going to just need to connect this email form. We click here, we'll bring up the form container. And in doing so, we'll navigate to Configure. We'll change this to GroovePages opt-in. And then I've already got it set to redirect on thank you to a URL, which is our GroovePages bridge page. So at this point, we'll just hit Update. And I do have a training in which case I build this landing page here. I actually had a countdown clock on it at that point. But the main thing that you want to make sure before we jump into Zapier or SendFox is that your email here, the configured input is email, all lowercase. Enter your email is whatever shows up there. And then the input type, we want to make sure that that's email. I've got the validation rules on. You don't have to, but I recommend it. So now let's jump over into our SendFox account and let's create a new list. It's under Lists, Create List, and we're going to call this list GroovePages opt-in, and we're going to go ahead and create the list. So now we'll open up our list. All right, so at this point, we've got our page, we've got our list. Now let's log into our Zapier account and let's connect the two. So the best way to go is create your own workflow and look up the GrooveFunnels Zapier integration, which there's only one option available. I'll show you that here in a minute. And you want to connect it with whatever you want to connect it with. But in this case, we're going to connect it with SendFox. So the only option for Groove is a new form submission at the recording of this video, and then SendFox, we can do several things, but for the most part, we're just going to be creating a contact. So we've got new form submission, create contact, use Zap. So now we are ready to validate this account. So we pretty much need to log into our GroovePages account. I'm going to show you what that looks like. You just open this up. And you log in with your email, your GrooveFunnels email, and your GrooveFunnels password. You click Yes, Continue, and then you'll be able to select it. So once you select it, you'll hit Continue. And now you can customize your data. So this is where we'll select what our integration is that we have set up with GrooveFunnels. So we have the 7-day email series, which I've already set up. And then we have the GroovePages opt-in, which we did in this video. So I'm going to go ahead and select the GroovePages opt-in. I'm going to hit Continue, and then we're going to need to test the trigger. This is the most important step because if it does not bring in the email code, then we'll have a problem. So we need to make sure that it is bringing in the email. And before I test it out, I'm actually going to load up a landing page, and I'm going to go ahead and send the email. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that our form is working. Now that has fired off to Zapier because we've got that integration set up. And I can jump back into my Zapier and I can test this trigger. And it did not work. Therefore, it's probably because we just set up everything. And maybe we actually did not publish. Yeah, that's our problem right there. So we did not publish our landing page. So you got to publish your landing page. You've got to wait for it to actually pop up here. It's going to take a few minutes for it to go live. This is an integration behind the scenes, so we're not going to see it until it fires off in Zapier. So the content is saved, and we can try it again. Let's once again open up the landing page and fire it off. Might be a little too quick, but let's come back up here, find data, load more, and what we should see is it'll say data B. So at this point, I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to come back around when it's fully firing. Again, Groove is in beta right now. I don't know if this is a beta thing or a Zapier thing, but it does take a little bit of time. So if you get to this point and you followed along and it's not working, just give Zapier a little bit of time, give Groove a little bit of time, and then it will fire off. So I'm going to pause the video. I'll come back when it is ready, and I'll show you how we can finish up. Okay, so let's try it again. It's been about probably 10-ish minutes. We're just going to do our form one more time. We're going to come back here. We're going to select load more. And it's actually been 12 minutes, I guess it'll say right there. And it still hasn't happened. So one more time, I'm going to pause the video. All right, so we are going to try this a third time. Third time's the charm. We submit our form, and then we come back in and we'll click load more. And once again, now it's been 49 minutes, but now we have data B. So it worked this time. And what you'll see here is the email, 3.scott@gmail.com. We'll hit continue. And that was the email I just typed in. That's why I read that out. And then you'll see create contact in SendFox. So we have our SendFox account here. We're going to go ahead and choose the event. You can choose the app and the event, which we had already done. So we'll hit continue. We'll select our SendFox account, hit continue. And then we will choose where we want to plug in. So if you have a name, you could plug in the name, but we didn't collect a name. All we did was the email. So we'll go ahead and select email. And then we're going to go ahead and choose our list. And now we have our list, we have our email, and we can click continue. And now it's going to need to test the fact that it can add this to SendFox. So we will test and continue. And it successfully worked. So now we can turn on the Zap, and we should be done. So it's going to take a minute. Now the Zap is ready, and you can share your Zap or whatever, but we're going to jump back into our SendFox account. And now we have the GroovePages opt-in. So this now is working. I'm going to go ahead and remove the email that we added, and I'm going to come back up here in real time. I'm going to go to our landing page, and we're going to add a different email this time just to prove the point. Send me access. There we go. Now we come back to our SendFox account. We refresh, and then there you have it, Social Video Dash. So that's pretty much it. If this video brought you some value, hit the like button. Be patient with integrating Zapier and GrooveFunnels, at least with SendFox in my experience. I've done it a few times now. I did it once yesterday, and I was wondering if I was making a mistake. And then when I was making this video the first time, I was wondering the same thing. And then I realized I would make a video and I would just wait it out. I would pause the video and see how long, and about 45 minutes, but I don't know. I didn't check it outside of that second attempt, which I forget what time that was. But go ahead and hit the like button if this video brought you some value. Subscribe to see more content like this. My name is Scott with aiPROFITz.com, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.